Set to kick off.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. That's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bears take over. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
By number 39.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
2 yards on the play, and a Panther first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Down at the 2-yard
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
It's 4th down and goal.
And this one is right through. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
There's nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert to the draws.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 23-yard run. And the Bears have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Carolina. They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now they try the right side here. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have a first down as they get. Get him to the ground at the 37.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Panthers.
Here we go. 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And they give this time to the tailback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout. Brings up 7 seconds left in the first half. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 30,
the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they give this time to the tailback. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Bears have broken the tie. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in and couldn't hang on 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
What partner they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34.
34-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. In trouble, and he's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Now, hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
4-yard line.
Give it here to his running back. Fights him off. A 2nd nice move. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That good for 22 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the...
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
Panthers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Another carry for the running back.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
Less than a yard. Today's final score, Bears 41.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to